In this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to find the perfect surf fishing spot. The first step you can take to find the perfect spot is pre-trip planning. Although the beach structure is constantly changing, you can use tools like Google Maps to locate key areas that offer better structure. A good example is an area of the beach that is adjacent to a jetty or an area that creates a funnel in the trough. Google Maps can also help you find parking access to beach spots you otherwise wouldn't have been able to get to. National parks are often a great place for surf fishing as they have a lot of beach area to spread out away from others. Tools like Google Maps are helpful in getting you started, but you also should get your feet in the sand and scout out some potential areas. When scouting, you are looking for areas with pronounced structure like rip currents, holes, cuts, and drop-off zones close to shore. I recommend scouting during low tide so you can see all the exposed structure close to shore. The perfect spot will be a stretch of beach with multiple structure zones that you can easily move to if one of the zones doesn't produce fish. Remember that the fish won't stay in one spot for hours on end. Eventually, you will need to relocate to a new area of the beach within walking distance if you want to continue catching fish. When scouting, it can be beneficial to bring your sand flea rake with you. I have found that there are hot spots along the beach where sand flea colonies are in abundance, and there are also areas where you can rake all day and only find a couple sand fleas. When choosing the perfect spot for surf fishing, make sure you will be able to harvest fresh bait like sand fleas or ghost shrimp. This will give you the advantage as the fish are targeting those zones for that food source. I also recommend searching for a beach location that is more remote. My best days of catching fish have been when I was able to get away from the crowds. Fish are sensitive to the smallest details, so when a group of swimmers invades your fishing area, you can bet the fish are going to head for deeper water. Remote locations also give you the option of keeping your perfect surf fishing spot a secret. From personal experience, it's a good idea to find multiple of these perfect zones as there are some uncontrollable factors that could completely turn off the bite. After a big thunderstorm, the Gulf often gets flooded with fresh water, which makes the salinity in the water lower. The fish are going to relocate to other areas when the salinity gets too low. With the flooding of fresh water also comes water clarity issues. The beautiful emerald green waters turn to chocolate milk and becomes nearly unfishable. Another uncontrollable factor is water temperature. Pompanos start showing up around the Gulf once water temps get to around 62 to 65 degrees and head north or to deep, cooler water once water temps exceed 80 degrees. You can still catch the resident pompano, but the big schools have moved on.